everybody, Melissa Sorrentino here, the Improv Sophisticate. I want to talk to you guys today about the idea of why, what are intentions behind things that we do, and who fucking cares. And primarily, I want to land in the who fucking cares camp. Okay, so we're a bunch of improvising students and we're learning acting and improv and screenwriting and script analysis and sketch stuff that we're learning. We're students of life. We take classes, we hook up with an agent, we find a manager, we do the whole shebang, right? Been there, done that. I personally must say I'm kind of over it. And there is a huge lesson that I really want to, I'll put a little teaser out there. One of my videos coming up, God, I hope I remember, I'll write it down. I want to talk about reps and the importance of reps because I am feeling a lack of reps. I mean, I'm doing other kind of reps and I'm feeling pretty good about those reps, but, I'm not doing improv reps, you guys, and I suck. God, I'm so in the mood to talk about that, but I can't because I'm trying to stay on subject. Okay, yeah, so here's the thing. If we get caught up in what is behind what everybody's doing, life lesson, it's a quagmire. It's a drop off into a hole that has no bottom because we don't know. I mean, for God's sake, how many people see an analyst, a therapist, a counselor, just to even get in touch with our own fucking intentions? And where do they come from? Do they come from our past? Are they based on where we want to go in the future? Are there voices in our head that have been downloaded in us? Is it from society? Is it from insecurity? Or is it from morality? It's just blah, 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 blah. It's crazy town. So you're in a class, and here's what I just really want to recommend to everybody. Just relax. Just trust your teacher, whoever he or she may be that day, and just let go and relax. And I'm not saying this from a teacher persona point of view because I'm going to just confess, I don't really think of myself as a teacher. I actually think I suck at it. I do, because I think I'm better at this. This is what I'm wired for, is I like to talk about improv. When I do improv, I like to just do it. And I do like to talk about the philosophy and why it works and what does work. And, but it's not even, for me, it's not even results oriented. It's really not like what I just said just now about why it works and why it doesn't work. Honestly, I could give a shit because what's working anyway. It's just whether or not the audience happens to laugh, and you don't know who the fuck they are, what kind of day they had, So you don't know. And that's my whole point. You don't know. You don't know where people are coming from. Okay, yay, person A is teaching workshop A at location A at time A. They come from background A. All that may or may not be consistent, but they are a person, okay? Your boss, your parents, whatever they did to you, your siblings, your friends, your family, your manager, your teacher, just people, man, just people, all of us, just human beings trying to get by. And if we want to have the permission to be whoever we are or to change who we are from a Monday to a Tuesday, we want that liberty, don't we? I mean, that's what I'm here for, you guys. I'm really sharing of myself because I honestly, I don't think I'm that freaking weird. I know I'm a little off the beaten path in that I have malthus vomitus. And, and I also have worked very hard. I really worked at it, you guys, to get my mind to understand what's going on in my heart and my spirituality and, my gut. There is an alignment that I have worked very hard to get, and I recommend that you do the same for yourself, whatever that means to you. But being a person includes different flavors. Maybe that's one of the reasons we're so attracted to acting, is because we like to get on a stage and be like, I feel like being a bitch. I'm going to be a bitch for 3 minutes. You know, there's this dude, gosh, I'd love to say his name, but I really don't know if he'd be cool with that. He probably would, but I saw him play recently, and he's such a sweet guy. He's always grinning. Really, you could snap a picture. The dude probably grins in his sleep. You know, he's sweet, and his girlfriend's sweet, and the two of them are just awesome, wonderful people, very popular, very talented, this guy. So he did a scene, and it was the first time I personally have ever seen him go there to like an angry place. And he was legit angry, and it was actually based on like a monologue that was something that's for real to him in his life. And he went ahead and brought, you know, after the little monologue-y part, then the scene opened, and he and his, you know, fellow player ended up playing out the scene where he was just super fucking pissed off. And you could tell this is very likely his very personal version of getting pissed off, because you could even see the nuances. He's a great actor too, this guy. But you could even see the nuances of him being kind of ashamed of displaying his anger. I don't mean like as a person on the stage, I mean in the character. You could see that his character was so frustrated and so angry and so frustrated with himself for being angry and feeling guilty. And there was just all these layers to it. But isn't that who we are? Aren't we just people? Aren't we just people? I mean, do you always set a specific intention and go, I'm going to take this class because I want to schmooze person B? Or do you say, I want to take this class because it's 5 minutes from my house and I got nothing to do on Friday? Or do you say, I want to take this class because I admire many bullet points about this teacher, albeit there is one, and they do this one thing, and I've declared to boycott that thing in my life, so therefore I can't go to this class, even though I like 99% of the bullet points. You know, it's like, how can we be so judgmental? I don't get it. I can't. God, I used to be so judgmental of myself, and I still find myself doing it. And y'all, I'm kind of PMS right now, so I'm really there. I'm like steeping in the soup of self awareness, and I'm noticing I'm fussy, and I'm things are irritating me. I am irritable. I'm annoyed. But I remind myself, this is for me, for you ladies out there who get this way. But I actually am at a point in my life where I'm like, I just circle the day on the calendar and I go, don't make any big decisions. Don't break any relationships. Don't fucking, change my whole entire life for, 4 days. I will check in on Friday and see if I still feel the same. And I just remind myself, my affirmation is, it's chemical. It's all chemical. This is all chemical. It's all chemical, Melissa. It's okay. So I've kind of been all around the mulberry bush here, and boom, I want to land on this. Don't worry about what the teacher's intention is. Don't worry about what your fellow players' intentions are. Don't worry about what your audience's interpretations or intentions are. Just be you. Be yourself. Be the best you want to be. And I, for one, although I have no authority, but you know what? I don't have any less authority than you do. I really don't. And you have authority too. You have authority to decide what you want to do in a scene. You have the authority to decide what you want to do in your life and speak from your truth. And also to be as inconsistent as you actually are. we love consistent people. We love stability. And I hope I'm somewhat stable and I'm rather consistent. My heart doesn't change a heck of a lot. I believe in warmth, I believe in love, I believe in lightness, yada, yada, yada. And even if I'm pissed off, I'm hopefully going to always kind of keep, enough spaces open in the seeing red where I can still see the light and come back to a place of being a human being always and loving and opening my heart. So that's what I do. But when you're in a class or at work or any situation where you're dealing with other people and you find yourself going, what do they mean by that? Or where are they coming from? It's like, you know what? Just accept the slice of pie that they gave you. Take a taste. Hey, I like this pie. I'm going to come back next week and take another class. Or, I'm not really in the mood for this pie today. Maybe I'll try it again tomorrow. Maybe I'll try it in a month. Maybe I already know that it's just not the pie for me. It's fine. But don't judge yourself for being able to, explore different sides of yourself. If you don't, you will be one note and you will bore yourself. So that's all I have today. I just really wanted to put that out there about we ask why so much, and my recommend honestly is just don't go too far down the why rabbit hole. Just let yourself just grab that life raft of it is what it is. I'm going to take what I feel like taking out of this. You don't need to love somebody's, every single bullet point about them to support them or to spend some time with them or even to spend some time with yourself. There might be parts of yourself that you dislike, but just, focus on the parts of yourself that you do like and set your own intentions. But don't worry too much what other people's are. They move around and fluctuate anyhow, don't they? Okay. Talk to you guys later. I appreciate your likes and your subscribes. This one was a little long and a little all over the place, so I'm already self-judging. And you know what? I'm not going to ask why, even though I probably know what the answer is. Okay, bye.